Good morning and welcome to Limehouse. I'm going to walk along East India Dock Road today, but first I just wanted to show you how close the Rotherhithe Tunnel was to the Limehouse link. The Rotherhithe Tunnel goes south under the Thames, the Limehouse link goes east under the docks, and this is the Limehouse link now. And this is Butcher's Row. That is St James's Gardens. There's a nice old building here through the railings. I thought that was something to do with the Royal Foundation of St Catherine, but it's saying that's 50 metres away. So what's this? It's a plaque up there, the Reverend St John Grocer, 1890 to 1966 is that? Blimey, he lived quite a while there. Onwards. Oh well, probably get a better view there. I think that says Master's House. Just to the left of the door, behind the columns there, a little plaque. Whatever anyway. Just want to show you this old building here. Well, it's not old, it's quite old. It's probably early 20th century, I would say, I don't know. It's in quite a state of disrepair, but I reckon one day that will be done up into smart apartments. This is Ratcliffe Lane. There's so much racket round here with the traffic and the trains. This is Limehouse Station. Beaksbourne Street, or Beckersbourne Street. So yeah, this is Commercial Road, and this is where I'm going to go and have a little walk. Look at these doors, look. Looks like something out of an horror film, that. Brunswick Terrace there. We've come full circle now. This is Branch Road. That takes you down to the Rotherhithe Tunnel. That's where we was at the start of the walk there. God, that's handy. Right, the sun's just dipped behind that building. I can see without the glare in my eyes, but I'm not going to film long, featureless tracks of this road. I'll show you what I can if it's interesting. But yeah, I mean, look, like this bit here. There's just nothing really to look at here, is there? You've got that old boozer over there, the Crown. But yeah, so I'll be turning the camera on and off to preserve the battery, and basically because it'd be boring otherwise anyway. Right, so we've come to a point of interest. This is what me and my friends used to call the Regent's Canal, and that in the distance there, underneath that arch, is the Limehouse Basin. And me and my mates used to walk down here from Bethnal Green when we was kids to go fishing in there, and I'll tell you what, it was so barren and run down in the early 80s, you wouldn't believe it. If I can find a picture of what this used to look like, you would not believe it. We used to have to, when we was kids, run the gauntlet. A lot of bigger kids trying to push us in the water, glue sniffers, all sorts of dangers coming down here. It's a different world now. Actually, I'm gonna go down there and have a little look, just for old time's sake. Sure, a couple of my friends in particular, they wouldn't believe what this looks like now compared to when we was kids. Wow, this place has changed. Unbelievable. As I say, when I was a kid, this was so run down, it was just derelict. Just old warehouses, it was falling to bits. We used to have the whole place to ourselves, as I say, like apart from the odd tramp and glue sniffer, or the odd person fishing like we used to be. It's just a different world. I mean, you're only talking in my lifetime, so 35 years ago, say, how different it was. I can remember hooking a big pike off at the end of this little pier thing here, and it was too big to get up the wall. It was quite a dangerous place back then. Not the place for kids anyway, but yeah, we used to come down here. I remember, my mate will remember this, I remember my mate's dog, crazy thing it was, jumped off the side here into the water here. Oh God, we struggled to get it out. We had to find a ladder and we had to literally drag it up by its collar, up the ladder, back onto land. It just dived in the water there. Do you remember that, Adam? Oh well. Enough reminiscing. John Nash Muse. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. There's a fountain over the road there. I'll go over there and I'll read that. I've got to find somewhere to cross. This fountain and cattle trough are erected as an affectionate tribute to the memory of Thomas and Daniel Barrett, formerly of Stepney Gate and 3 Colts Street. Yeah, 3 Colt Street, Limehouse, by their sister Harriet, 1886. There's another entrance to Limehouse Basin down here. Right, the tall brick building to your right is an accumulator tower used between 1869 and the 1920s to regulate pressure in the hydraulic system that worked the cranes, lock gates, capstans and swing bridges in this dock. Oh, see, I wouldn't have seen that if it wasn't for that sign. That's behind the train track up there. Wonder if there's any way of getting to it. Well, that little write-up I just read was about that building there. It's quite hard to get to. I'll see if I can get there from the other side. So no, I can't get to that building. Look at this building. Limehouse District Public Library. The Passmore Edwards. Oh, the Passmore Edwards District Public Library. It is now a hotel. What's that plaque say there? This stone was laid by J. Passmore Edwards Esquire, 19th of October 1900, and the rest of it is obscured by that bench. I don't think any of these buildings, apart from this church over here that I'll show you in a minute, I don't think any of them are really ancient. They're only sort of late 19th century, early 20th century, most of these buildings. This is the Limehouse Cut. I know that anyway, but if I didn't know it, it says it here. It's another old grand building, Limehouse Town Hall, which I'm sure it's not used as a town hall now. This stone was laid on the 21st day of October 1879 by James Rollinson and William Whitford, church warden, overseer. Oh, right, okay. These old plaques have writings all over the place. You try and read it and it's like cryptic. So I've made it to the other side of the road. There's the Limehouse Cut. That was apparently one of the first canals dug in London, I think. I'll find out a little bit more information and I'll put it on the screen. There's the Limehouse Town Hall. That looks a little bit run down. And this is the building we could see from across the road. The Mission, the Sailor Society, in service for the sailor, is what it says up there. 1914 to 1918, above the door. Got this big anchor thing, so you're noticing a theme here. Because the Thames is a couple of hundred yards over that way. This foundation stone was laid by Beatrice Dowager, Lady Dimsdale, OBE, with whom the project of building this memorial hostel originated and to whose devotion and energy its success is so largely DVE. 13th of March 1923. Right, okay. DVE, what does that mean? My brain's not woke up yet. It's still, it's not cooked. See, it's not kicked into gear yet, my brain. I'll work it out later. St Anne's Limehouse. Everyone is welcome. That is an amazing church, that. I've read online that that is the highest clock face of any church in London. So a little bit of history there. It'd be nice to go inside there. Look, there's a pyramid over there. Oh well. Nearly got run over by a scooter. Scooterist, is that what you call them? The Star of the East. Jesus Christ, that's all you hear around here is ambulance sirens and police. Right, so another historical building. Sailors' Palace, converted for Roddingley Housing Association in 1983. Look at this building. I have to go across the road to get it all in shot. This foundation stone was laid in the first year of the reign of King Edward VII by His Grace the Duke of Fife. Is that right? Fife? Whatever that is, KTGCVO, Vice Patron, British and Foreign Sailor Society, and Lord Lieutenant of the County of London. The sea is his and he made it. Oh well. Well, so this building's obviously older than 1983. I'll get a date for it. Right, so we've come to the end of this walk. That is East India Dock Road there. That is West India Dock Road there. So there's that building there I was showing you. The Sailors' Palace, so-called Sailors' Palace. And if you notice on the side there, there's Chinese writing over there, on the side of the window there. Limehouse used to be the original location of London's Chinatown. Honestly, it really did. Before it was in Soho, Chinatown in London was here, in Limehouse. And that corner over there, where the advert is for Wicked, there used to be a nightclub there called Lipsticks. And me and my friends had a big fight in the street with another group of kids around here. We went to Lipsticks, to the nightclub, and we got in trouble with the local hoodlums. And they didn't take kindly to us. And we had a big fight in the street. That's it, I'm done. See you in the next one.